That's me trying to make myself feel better. Now I look at this and I say, okay, you know what? This looks decidedly European. We've got these green forests, these mountains, but this could be... those mailboxes definitely look European, at least by my bias again, as do these small roads. I would almost say that maybe this looks like someplace in Austria. By the way, feel free to play along at home and see if you do better than me. So we were, oh man, it was up like in the top of Norway. I was totally off there. See, that's what's cool about this game, is it also enlightens you a little bit. You're like, you can look at this picture behind us. I actually can't turn now because it's going to give me my final points, but you can say like, Jesus, I would not have expected something like north of the Arctic Circle to look that green and lush, you know? It shatters your biases a little bit. That honestly might be the best game I've ever had in GeoGuessr. That was 10,121 points, which is pretty good.
So it already runs in 720, but it's stretched.
It doesn't make sense.
Hey, Rob.
Mm-hmm.
I could use your advice on this one.
Okay. New Hampshire.
What is it? Appareil. Oh, it's French, man. Then English second. This is Mount Tremblant. Or this is where you.
Oh, yeah.
This is where you go to die. This is where like fucking Odin judges your life and decides.
What? See, I'm glad I could help, by the way. But I know nothing about Canada at all. Like, I don't even... Just to put it into perspective, living in New York City, and this isn't just me, this isn't just like, hey, it's a Rob thing, because I'm real dumb. It's everyone from New York City. Even New York State is like the great wilderness, unknown hinterlands off in the distance that, like, no one's ever explored. Like, we don't know geography in New York City. However, I can draw all of the back alleys in New York City on the back of your hand, not even my hand.
It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
I don't know what you just said. I didn't hear any of that.
I didn't really either. I was just kind of, in a fugue state.
By the way, that was Norway.
So that wasn't French. That was
perhaps Norwegian.
Some sort of Scandinavian. Yeah.
And also, that is where Odin judges your life.
Apparently, it was Nevada.
Oh, this
next place is pretty. I like this.
Dude, this could be fucking Iceland. Straight up. Could be a lot of places, I guess.
Does it say Herbyger?
I see that, yeah.
That looks like kind of an Icelandish thing to say.
It's actually Icelandic, Nick.
Yeah, I know.
That is the Icelandic flag, straight up. This is Iceland.
Are you just going to stop there?
Okay, why don't you tell me where in freaking...
I don't know, man.
I'm telling you straight up, this is either Reykjavik or Akureyri. And it's probably...
Akureyri. It's going to be Reykjavik.
It's probably Reykjavik.
Ooh.
Don't guess. You guessed already?
Yeah.
It's not Reykjavik, huh?
Not exactly, no.
Is it Akureyri?
Not really, no.
Really? Just kind of like in the middle of the country?
Just go ahead and guess.
Is it not even in Iceland?
Just go ahead and guess.
I guess I'll just go ahead and guess.
Not even in Iceland.
That's the Norwegian flag, apparently, not the Icelandic flag, Nick.
I should have known better.
Don't trust me.
Massive throw. I think we did pretty well, honestly, except for that.
Oh, shit, dude. That was up there. We might have been closer if I had chosen a part of Spain, actually, which is really funny. All right, this is Europe again, based on the signs, I think. And a lot of the architecture. Looks a little bit Mediterranean. N-O. It's like ATB. You want a tour bus? No, you can't have one. So immediately, like, I'm looking around. I'm thinking, SAS, though. Isn't that like the British Secret Service? Flybussen. So we're probably in Germany then. NO, though. NO isn't German. Maybe it's offensive for me to suggest that Flybussen is German. Spa Thai. You can get a Thai massage there. You can get a damp bad. That's what happens if you don't like your foot massage. Okay, so well, this is where Larson lives. So I'm guessing that this is in Sweden or Norway, actually, or Denmark. But NO seems like Norway. All right. This is not what I would have pictured Norway looking like. And before you get offended, I know people go, oh, you think Norway is just a desolate winter wasteland. No. I don't think that. But this, from the tops of the buildings and like the kind of foliage, I was actually thinking this is like Croatia or something. I was way off. All right. I'm sold on Norway. The only question is, where in Norway are we? Norway is a very long country. I'm assuming this would have to be in the south. This isn't going to be like Akershus or whatever it is that they always throw us with up in this like island, or Svalbard. Is that what it's called? Maybe it's even higher. I don't think it's even high. Oh, it is Svalbard, and it was even higher. Anyway, so I'm going to assume we're in the south of Norway. Why don't we just say that we're near Oslo? I assume that we've got to be pretty close. That's pretty good. It wasn't necessarily South Norway. It was Trondheim. Still, relatively pleased with that. Immediately thinking Norway. Red houses, man. The red house rule, like red house equals Scandinavia so often. I'm not fully sold on it yet. Because these houses are a little bit like reddish brown, It doesn't quite fit the bill. Where do you think? That way? Or this way? I think that looks like it goes deeper into the mountains. People tend to be on the coast a little bit more, so let's try to come down here and hopefully we'll find some signs or some mailboxes or something like that. Maybe perhaps a bed and breakfast. Cars help. There's a lot of red houses here, you got to admit. Let's go just a little bit forward. It's definitely like a European vehicle. Now, admittedly, there's a lot of places this could be. But the Scandinavian red houses, red roofs thing doesn't end up backfiring too often. Just want to see if this is anything at all here. There's no words on it. There's no words on it! What does that mean to play us out? So let's just, I'm going to travel a little faster forwards here because I'm looking for signs in all the wrong places. Okay, well that actually helps. We know for sure that we can't be in Southern Europe. Or it would be like a really unlikely event to be in Southern Europe. Let's put it that way. So I think Norway is starting to feel like a pretty good idea. Probably more along the lines of Southern Norway. But I would like to, get a glimpse of some signage. To at least see some letters, The way that I try to differentiate Norway from Sweden, from Finland, here's my rule. If there's a lot of V's in the word, it's more likely to be Finnish. If there are a lot of umlauts, perhaps more likely to be Swedish. And if there are a lot of those O's with the line through them, tend to go Norwegian on that. So a single sign could really help us out. Buvikfrol. That tells me... So there's two V's in it, admittedly, but it's not like the same kind of structure that I would imagine for most Finnish words, which doesn't mean it's not a Finnish town. It just means that it doesn't fit the bill. I was looking for some, like, yes, V's, but also like double A's. AI combinations, Toivonen, stuff like that. Koivu, Vanen. I'm just listing Finnish hockey players now. If I saw like a picture of Teemu Selanne, I would be like, oh, I'm pretty sure we're in Finland right now. But I don't see a picture of Teemu Selanne, much to my chagrin. Let's take a corner here. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong. Even if sometimes when I click on it and it loads in, it breaks my brain a little bit. Okay, there's a town. We're going to go to this town. And hopefully, as a result of going to this town, we'll learn a little bit. Looking for some lettered signs. Nice trampoline, dog. You get good air on that thing? Okay. Flags? I see a flag. This is of the utmost importance. That looks like the Norwegian flag. That is Norway. Okay, so that solves our problem. And it was like Bukuksvril, which I'm assuming, let's assume that it has to be on the coast, and we'll just follow the Norwegian coast a little bit. Hoop boop boo 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 hoop boop boo 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 something book Booksriksville, Boovriksville, like VIL. It might not necessarily be a mountain, or sorry, be the coast. It could be like an ocean as well. Or sorry, it might not necessarily be the ocean. It could be a lake. There's plenty of fjords up in here, though. See, I told you, lots of O's with the circle through them. I have no idea what road we're on. It's majestic. You gotta have a little bit more patience than I unfortunately do to do this. Norway, why are you so dense with coastline? It makes it very difficult to tell what's up here. What is this island then? It's not part of Norway? It's like cut off here. Or maybe this isn't part of Norway. It's not part of Sweden, no? Alright, well I'm gonna call it quits. I'm gonna say that we're probably near Trondheim. That's just the best guess. I don't have anything better to offer. Let's take one town over, basically. The problem is, like, you make a decision where you could just be, like, definitely wrong. Because you don't see the name of the place that you're looking for. Which makes me feel like a real asshole. Sure, we're in Brekstad. Is that, like, roughly... Norway's pretty tall. I'm going to take it. 750 kilometers. Where was it close to, then? It was on one of the... It was near Trondheim. Ah! That's exactly like where I was going to pick. I'm very mad at myself right now. But still, I feel like we did all right there. Can I move around? Oh my god, I actually can. Okay, sweet. There's going to be no music for this, so... Enjoy it. Let's look around a little bit and see where we are. Originally, I'm thinking this is like Russia or Finland or something basically here. But we'll take a look, see if we can find some text. That does not look like a North American sign to me. Could be wrong. This looks very European. So I'm thinking we're like Russia or a Baltic state or something like that. Houses made of wood. Doesn't necessarily indicate anything. Could be anywhere. Doesn't look like Iceland to me, but I could be wrong. Feels more like a Norway. Like this feels very Norwegian to me. But I'm often wrong. Son, or does that say 5-1? I don't know. Doesn't necessarily teach me all that much. But it does, like, I've seen those houses before, and they oftentimes do end up being in Norway. But maybe we can see like some car brands that could give us a little bit of insight. Pardon me. This is like a sweet chalet. We're looking for flags if we can find them.
What's your problem?
Iceland is green and Greenland is icy. Look, I've been to Iceland. It was still pretty icy. Greenland is icier, no question about that. But Radhus. To me, that screams Norway. So I'm gonna take a crack at it. And I could go a little further on this, but I'm gonna say that we're in like the interior a little bit. You know what? This looks like it could be a nice ski area. Maybe this is around Lillehammer. I've made my guess. Not that far off. I was actually gonna take Bergen, which would have been pretty similar, but that's all right. I can live with that. Play next round. That's really poor. Oh, now here we are. Now I'm a little bit more comfortable here. This looks European to me again, but it could be North American. But this looks like Norway. I think the garbage bins were like the same color, or at least they were multicolored, and the houses are red. But do people buy mobile homes in Europe. I thought that was like a uniquely North American phenomenon. This is Europe, based on that sign. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna take it too much further. Usually my gut is just like go Norway, pick something semi-close to Oslo. I was 10 kilometers away. Apparently I chose something in the middle of the lake, which was probably not a good idea. But still, that worked out really well. Points in Russia is kind of acceptable. This is beautiful. I'm thinking South America, or maybe, Scotland, Ireland, I guess. Or, you know what? I'm looking at the lines on the road, and they got me thinking we might be in Sweden again. Or was that New Zealand that has those lines on the road? No, this looks, oh, whoa. Wait a minute. Enhance? We're in Nepal. No, I'm obviously fucking with you, I hope. This looks like Norway to me. But is that the Norwegian flag caught in the wind? I think that could be the Norwegian flag caught in the wind. All right, so we're in Norway. We're in the mountains. We're in Bergen. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. We're actually close to Tromsø. My mistake. But still, we got the country right. Red line. Oh, this could actually be North America. I haven't had like a North American guess in a long time. They've put me in the American Midwest consistently. This could, I'm looking at these signs and I'm like, this is not North America. Could be Sweden again. Sweden and Norway get incredible representation in this game. I don't know what that means, but I think that means we're in Norway again. Pretty close. I don't watch them all. I do like the Yaha video. Canada for sure. Come on, you can't just see snow and trees and be like, this is Canada. I'll admit, this does look a little Canadian. It might end up being Canada. But, not necessarily guaranteed. Nice little bar stool there. Let's see what the car is. Well, it's driving on the right side of the road. Taxi is like a Heidmark. Heidmark to me sounds like not Canada. Or Headmark, something like that. All right. That's valuable information. That's the photo I took from downtown Vancouver today. Yeah, this is what downtown Vancouver looks like. It did snow, apparently, yesterday. It was gone in 10 minutes, but it snowed. Well, I'm going to just gamble a little bit that we in Norway. I have no idea where Headmark is. I'm going to guess that it's here in Hamar, and they just misspelled the taxi. It's not too bad. 4,500 points. We got a concrete slab taken from Kingston Penitentiary with 16 shower heads set up. Now everybody go butt to butt and, get an appraisal of how your newly pubescent physique compares to all your classmates. It'll be really good for your self-esteem.